Hello, Rama Rama Pupodu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next part. And then, little by little, a new question takes the field of consciousness. Does this man, the Maharishi, emanate the perfume of spiritual peace as the flower emanates fragrance from its petals? I do not consider myself a competent person to apprehend spirituality, but I have personal reactions to other people. This dawning suspicion that the mysterious peace which has risen within me must be attributed to the geographical situation in which I am now placed is my reaction to the personality of the Maharishi. I begin to wonder whether, by some radioactivity of the soul, some unknown telepathic process, the stillness which invades the troubled waters of my own soul really comes from him, yet he remains completely impassive, completely unaware of my very existence, it seems. Comes the first ripple. Someone approaches me and whispers in my ear, "Did you not wish to question the Maharishi?" He may have lost patience. This quantum guide of mine, more likely he imagines that I, a restless European, have reached the limit of my own patience. Alas, my inquisitive friend, truly, I came here to question your master, but now I, who am at peace with all the world and with myself, why should I trouble my head with questions? I feel that the ship of my soul is beginning to slip its moorings, a wonderful sea waits to be crossed. Yet you would draw me back to the noisy port of this world, just when I am about to start the great adventure. But the spell is broken, as if this infelicious intrusion is a signal. Figures rise from the floor and begin to move about the hall. Voices float up to my hearing, and wonder of wonders, the dark brown eyes of the Maharishi flicker once or twice. Then the head turns, the face moves slowly, very slowly, and bends downward at an angle. A few more moments, and it has brought me into the ambit of its vision. For the first time, the sage's mysterious gaze is directed upon me. It is plain that he has now awakened from his long trance. The intruder, thinking perhaps that my lack of response is a sign that I have not heard him, repeats his question aloud, but in those lustrous eyes which are gently staring at me, I read another question, albeit unspoken. Can it be, is it possible that you are still tormented with distracting doubts when you have now glimpsed the deep mental peace which you and all men may attain? The peace overwhelms me. I turn to the guide and answer, "No, there is nothing I care to ask now. Another time." I feel now that some explanation of my visit is required of me, not by the Maharishi himself, but by the little crowd which has begun to talk so animatedly. I know from the accounts of my guide that only a handful of these people are resident disciples, and that the others are visitors from the country around. Strangely enough, at this point, my guide himself arises and makes the required introduction. He speaks energetically in Tamil, using a wealth of gesture while he explains matters to the assembled company. I fear that his explanation is mixing a little fable with his facts, for it draws cries of wonder. Let's continue the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Pupodu.